Warren Nash was a very young mayor when he was elected, and he's been participating in city government and city affairs and been a supporter of the community for many, many years.
I have always felt that it was needed to put something back rather than just take from the community, and that's kind of been what I've done. I've tried to help out where I can.
Politics in New Albany has always been strange, I guess is the best way of saying it. When he started and I basically got started in politics here, we both had a strong competitive attitude about life in general, and because of where we'd come from and what we wanted to accomplish with our lives. I think as a result of that, we were great friends and still are today.
My election was such that we had a two-term incumbent. It was very, very popular. We'd been named an All-American city and very popular, and nobody ran against him. Well, I thought I had a chance, and so I did. And with some help from a lot of people, we upset him, as they call it in the paper.
I don't think there was anything that we said we were going to do that he didn't just push until it got done. I mean, he was on the job first thing in the morning and was the last one to leave in the evening. He was a good leader. He really was. If it weren't for some really vicious rumors, none of which were true, I think he would have been reelected, frankly. But after that, I think some people learned what a mistake they had made in not reelecting him. And Warren came back then as county chairman and really did a great job.
He did 12 years as county chair. It was 1993 to 2004.
He knew his county and the city probably as well as any chair in the state. I mean, he knew most of the people on a first name basis. But he also had the ability to see how the county fit into the district, and he was very active in the district. And also then how the district fit into the state committee.
It was a good time to be a county chairman. We had good candidates, and our voter turnout was good. We had a good Democrat base in the county at that time.
Sometimes he was good to have around just because he could say what needed to be said at the right moment, and people listened to him because of their respect for him. He was just the one that could step in and say, hey, let's turn this around. We're Democrats, and we're not going to fight Democrats. We're going to fight Republicans to win.
He has 5 children. Some live here locally. Some are in different locations throughout Indiana and other states. Matt Nash is currently a city council person for the city of New Albany.
Growing up was a little different because he knew everybody. So we'd go out and everybody knew who we were, but we didn't always know who they were. Everybody seems to like my dad. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter whether they're Republican or Democrat. They might not have voted for him, but they like the person that he was. He has 19 grandchildren. I can't tell which one he loves the most. He's always been an important part of all their lives. My son was a standout football player at Charlestown, and he tried to see as many of those games as he could with still trying to stay true to New Albany. I don't think he's missed too many New Albany High School basketball games since I was born.
Most people that know Warren probably know he's not really big on just handing out advice. That's really not Warren's style. Warren does a whole lot of listening, and he asks questions.
He'll sit and he'll listen, and then he'll sum up in 2 sentences what you just talked about for a half hour. He wants to learn, he wants to know, and he never closes the book on how politics should be done.
I don't think he'll ever slow down. He's got more jobs right now than most people half his age.
He's 80 plus years old, and he's working for the Board of Works at a salary of nothing.
He uses the Board of Works as a platform to communicate to the public what is going on in the city. As former mayor, he loves the city of New Albany, and it's still his home, still what he loves and cares about the most.
I believe New Albany would be a totally different place if it wasn't for my dad. We might not have the industrial park that was as we know it today. As you come into town, you see Riverview Towers. That was part of his plan. There are a lot of things that are here today because he was mayor in the early 1970s.
He's been a big advocate and a big asset for people from all walks of life. I mean, whether you're a highly educated, a very wealthy person, or whether you're a guy that's, down on his luck. Warren Nash understands that, And Warren Nash is a guy you can connect with. And rest assured, Warren Nash has your best interest in mind.
Warren was a Marine, a veteran of the Marine Corps, and you know, when I learned that, I didn't know that when I first met him, but it told me a little bit about his competitive nature.
Having been in the Marine Corps taught me discipline, number one, and respect for authority. And that's carried on through my whole life, I believe.
You know, in politics, you have people out here that try to take you down, tear you down, detractors, and then you really appreciate those that you know through thick and thin will be with you. And Warren, loyalty was intensely loyal.
Honest and faithful, good guy.
Honorable, patriotic, and kind.
Warren, if you're uncomfortable with getting this recognition tonight, get over it. It's long overdue. You've performed a lot of great service for the city of New Albany over the years, and I want to thank you for that. But I also want to thank you for all the hard work you've done for New Albany during my administration. You've really contributed in a large way to lots of things, and you've given us the opportunity to move the city forward again. So thanks a lot, Warren, and again, congratulations.
Congratulations, Dad. You've earned it.
I cannot think of another person that is more worthy to receive this recognition than you. You and I have fought a lot of battles together. I guess we've lost a few, but we've won most of them. And at every step of the way, Warren Nash has been dedicated to the strengthening, the energy, the victory of the Democratic Party. He's a marvelous example for all of us to follow.
Get involved and let's elect Democrats this fall and have a good time here at Frenchwick and then go home and get Democrats elected.